I'm Leslie.
And I'm Shelly.
And we're
Sisters in Ebert.
Welcome back to another Movie Monday.
Sort of an obscure one today.
Clifford.
This is not the big red dog.
1994 Clifford.
This is Martin
Martin Short being a 10-year-old child.
We loved this when we were kids. I don't know where we first saw it. It was on TV.
It was on Disney late. It was a summer night. They would just show random movies sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
And Mary Steinbergen? What's her name?
I don't know. Burger?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Married to Ted Danson and Marty McFly, or Doc Brown's wife in Back to the Future 3.
She's just the best.
Yes. So, it's a very obscure movie, but we thought this was hysterical.
Oh my gosh. I was so excited to rewatch it because I was like, was it really funny after all?
Some.
Not as funny as I recall, but
sometimes.
Yes. But it had its moments of hilarity too.
So we open to a storybook page saying, from the beginning of time, children have dreamed of exciting and perilous adventures. Although the adventures are exciting for the child, they can be perilous for adults. Mm-hmm. This is one such story.
I did not remember this beginning.
I did, and I actually started thinking before we watched it, is this connected to The Never-Ending Story and The Princess Bride? Because, they all kind of had that, and I looked and they're not connected at all. Okay. But I was like, and Ben Savage is in this one, and Fred Savage is in The Princess Bride. So that's why I was like, is it the same?
I didn't remember the Ben Savage part at all when I rewatched this.
So, the credits are to mischievous music as cartoon depictions are shown of Clifford riding a dinosaur, fighting as a knight, riding a sea serpent as a pirate, but then I realized this is not just a sea serpent, this is his dinosaur. They're all the dinosaur. And shootout in the Old West, riding a dino as a gangster, riding the dino in space, sitting with Stefan in the park. And, Stefan.
We have our own little stuff. He's not quite the correct color.
No, I have one at home, at my mom's house.
Mm-hmm. We had one, I don't know where it came from, but we called it Stefan, and we, kept it on our shelf in our room for many years. We're like, pretty funny.
Yeah.
But this is our today's
Stefan. That's our today's Stefan. An old priest is entering a home for wayward boys as the film starts, marveling at a butterfly as our tale begins once upon a time in the future in the year 2050. So at least this still has not
still
happened.
The future. It still could happen.
That's rare in this day and age.
Yeah, it's usually 2000.
I remember when we celebrated Back to the Future Day in October 2015. So the boys are picking tomatoes and ask if a boy is getting booted out, Roger. But the priest wants to give Roger a chance, and the priest catches Roger trying to run away. Roger has his IQ at the ready. What's your IQ? He just knows it. Oh, well, mine's this. Oh, well, mine's that.
They're going back and forth.
Yeah, and I'm like, who knows their IQ?
Yeah, I don't.
And the priest notes that people with IQs as high as theirs can frustrate others. The priest tells the story of when he was Roger's age. Clifford was traveling with his parents to Hawaii with his dinosaur Stefan and keeps hitting the seat in front of him as he also sticks Stefan up his dad's nose.
His dad's asleep.
Yeah.
And you see it come into his mind
yeah.
We also didn't mention the priest was Martin Short in old man
makeup.
Yes.
Clifford wants to go to Dinosaur World in Los Angeles once the plane lands, but Dad and Mom explain that Dad is on a business trip and the plane goes right to Hawaii, but Clifford doesn't accept this. Clifford wants to visit the captain of the plane, and the captain explains that they could only land in LA in an emergency, which Clifford somehow causes in the cockpit.
You just see, everybody going down.
Roger fails, oxygen mask. Yeah. Roger fails to see how Clifford could have harmed the others, and Clifford explains it's just the beginning. Stefan. Okay. Nope, he's facing the wrong way.
Oh gosh.
Have him face camera. He's camera ready.
He's camera ready.
Clifford's Uncle Martin had two dreams: to build a mass transit system for. Is it LA or
okay,
LA. Or was it San Francisco? I wrote that, but I was like, okay.
Oh, they do go to San Francisco.
They go to San Francisco, but I think it was LA.
It was LA.
And marry Sarah, his love. Oh. Martin surprises Sarah with a gray minimalist house on a cliff with one bedroom, and Sarah is disappointed as she wants kids. Who sells a one-bedroom house?
I know.
And it was huge. It wasn't huge. A loft or something.
Yes, yeah. This was a huge, sprawling
How is
house.
It only a one-bedroom?
Yeah, that seems just poor craftsmanship.
Or you could throw up a couple walls and be fine. But Sarah doesn't like it. It's on a cliff.
Yeah. Yeah, it is not suitable for children whatsoever. No room to play.
Martin assures her that he does love kids. Oh, Sarah leaves upset with the one-bedroom house as her first husband also didn't want kids. And she's so stupid thinking this would be different. Martin assures her he does love kids, especially ones he's related to, including a nephew she didn't know about. I want to say Mason. Clifford! What's his name? I want to say Mason.
They clearly have not. Like, what do you say? You saw him at the christening.
The christening?
Yeah.
He's 10 now.
Yeah.
Clifford is banned from the flight, and his father, Julian, is losing his mind. Clifford suggests that he stay with Uncle Martin and go to Dinosaur World, and Mom and Dad continue to Hawaii to Dad's convention. Is the dad from the Wonder Years?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Another Fred Savage connection.
I know. Fred gets into everybody's business in this movie.
Okay. But this has been in the beginning. Yeah, I know.
Probably on set.
Okay. Because I just happened to think about it because I can see him in my head now. Julian and Martin are estranged, but Martin agrees to take Clifford for a few days.
He's like, this is perfect. I can get Sarah back.
Yeah. Martin picks up Clifford as he pretends to be asleep with a sign, "I love my Uncle Martin."
Yeah, he like has the whole like TSA fool. They're like, look how sweet he is.
This was pre-TSA.
Well, whatever it is. Security of some sort.
He was in some break room or something.
Yeah, the airport staff.
Clifford wakes saying, "Don't reject me!" And gives Uncle Martin a big hug. And he's like sleeping. Clifford asks if they can go to Dinosaur World, and Martin says no, as it's 10 p.m., but that he has a lifetime pass, having designed Larry the Scary T-Rex.
So you're telling me this kid is obsessed with dinosaurs. His uncle designed something for the park, and they still have never gone.
Yeah. Which greatly excites Clifford, saying he is you're some kind of hero. You're some sort of hero.
Martin Short is amazing.
He is.
He's just incredible.
And you really believe he's a child the whole time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's so funny.
Clifford steals luggage from another flight, including a Walkman, mountain bike, surfboard stereo, and big brown dog, which is all in Martin's convertible.
Yeah, an actual dog.
Yeah,
not like
and it's a huge dog, like a Great Dane or something. Yeah. That's huge. Oh no, it wasn't. It's a Mastiff of some sort. Yeah. Martin assures Clifford he means so much to him despite not seeing him since his christening. Sneakers, the dog, I couldn't ever leave my Sneakers.
Oh, my Sneakers.
Is not responding to his name. But chases Sarah's cat. Clifford chased out a window. And Clifford walks into Sarah showering and puts Stefan in the shower, scaring her. Yeah.
She turns around and screams.
That's a lousy church.
She's having like a whole conversation with herself.
Yeah, she's giving herself a
lamenting.
She's having one of those wash away everything showers where you need to reset as a person. Sarah is told Clifford is staying for the week, and Clifford is instantly enamored with her as he helps himself to a snack. Martin takes Clifford home to his house for bed. Clifford is watching National Geographic videos at 2 a.m. with donuts and
this part cracked me up.
And a big gulp. But Martin warns they must get sleep to get up for Dinosaur World in the morning. First, Clifford finds Sarah's engagement ring Martin is hiding so he can propose to her. But Martin says he'll give it to Sarah one day. So Clifford calls I call Ring Bearer. And he was like, this was my mother's ring, so wouldn't it be just as much mine as it is yours?
It's like,
nope. You're just a grandchild. Next day, Martin sees Sarah at her daycare in his office and is taking Clifford to Dino World, but is nervous as creepy womanizing boss has deadline looming. The boss comes in and meets Sarah for the first time despite her daycare being there 6 months and sucks up quite a bit to Sarah, and Clifford outs Martin's gossip that he and Sarah were discussing about Mr. Ellis.
But he wears a rug.
A rug, yeah. Don't say nice wig. I said bestest looking wig. Ellis asks to give Sarah a call later and wants Martin to redesign the train line completely in 2 days that he'd been spending months on. Clifford is devastated that Dino World is pushed off and nearly makes Martin crash the car, not righting himself until Martin goes to the convenience store for chocolate, but while parked, he hears neighboring cars going to Dinosaur World and switches clothes with the kid in a dino costume.
Yeah, the kid goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because it's pit stop on their way to Dinosaur World, and
the kids are switched back, and Martin lectures Clifford on what he did, and Clifford distracts him about the particulars of his boss's bestest-looking wig. You can't walk up to somebody and say, nice wig. I didn't say nice wig. I said bestest-looking. Martin cancels Dinosaur World completely after Clifford's escapade, which I thought that was a bit far.
It was very harsh.
Yeah.
It was very harsh. And just, He's 10. He clearly wants to go here.
He doesn't understand.
You just say, we have to do it another day. Yeah.
And sends Clifford to, especially after you just bragged that you could go there anytime you want. Like,
and it's not like he's leaving in a day. Like, you got time to kill with this kid.
And sends Clifford to a room after Clifford says he won't be responsible for what he does since Martin broke his promise. I guess if someone broke a promise, that other person might not be responsible for what they did. Clifford is angry as Martin has time for Sarah's parents' anniversary dinner, but not Dinosaur World, which he did forget about the dinner.
He forgot about it.
Yeah, it's like, crap, now I gotta go.
And he's already on thin ice with Sarah.
So doctors are... a recording he made of Martin speaking earlier to sound like Martin is threatening with a bomb, using that and his...
My name is Martin.
And his answering machine tape.
I have a bomb.
Martin is bombing with Sarah's dad.
Literally bombing here.
And plants slivers to Sarah that Uncle Martin is scary. Clifford does. Clifford sucks up to Sarah's mother and has Martin offer a toast as Clifford has doctored Martin's drink with Tabasco sauce, and Martin unknowingly drinks during the toast and mouth badly burned, ruining the speech and causing him to drink directly from the punch bowl to the horror of the guests.
Yes.
Sarah walks into the kitchen to Martin hitting Clifford with French bread, but pretends to teach him baseball instead as dinner is served.
And Clifford just...
Ellis has Sarah flying to San Francisco the next day to open a new daycare, making Martin nervous.
Very odd.
Yeah, due to him womanizing, and Clifford causes Martin's chapstick to be switched with lipstick, making Martin's lips red at the table.
He's always putting it on. So.
In front of all of the guests, embarrassing him. As Martin goes to wipe off the lipstick, he is arrested as he is suspected of planting an explosive device. Clifford celebrates Martin's arrest as he is interrogated, and police say Martin called them to confess. You called us to confess! Martin says it's his answering machine message, and the cops call home to hear the new message Clifford left confirming bomb threat. And that Uncle Martin's in jail. Next morning, Clifford helps self to breakfast, and Martin arrives home, and Martin explains it was a prank from a colleague covering for Clifford, and Sarah leaves for her trip. Martin is extremely angry at Clifford that he now has a criminal record, as Clifford blames everyone else for all the mischief in prior evening, and Clifford finally admits to making the tape as Martin broke a promise to take Clifford to Dinosaur World. Martin tells Clifford as a boy he wanted to go to an amusement park and never got to go, and orders Clifford to write a confession for the police about the tape and not to mess with Martin anymore, and he won't send Clifford back to his parents. Clifford tells Martin not to hurt Stefan. He's the only one left in his family. Not Clifford's family. Stefan's the only one left in Stefan's family.
Left in his family.
Martin gets to work with only 20 hours left until the deadline, but during break finds note from Clifford that Clifford took a train to get to Sarah in San Francisco, tricking Martin to take that train that Clifford did not really take, wasting more time.
Uh-huh.
Martin arrives at San Francisco as Clifford is having a house party at Martin's in exchange for those kids to take him to Dinosaur World the next day.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No. While in San Francisco, Martin goes to Sarah's hotel, but changes his mind after he sees her having a fancy dinner with the boss, who gives her an expensive necklace.
He's like, let me put this
on you. It's so creepy. Sarah spots Martin in the window and confronts him, and Martin explains Clifford tricked him into coming to San Francisco and says she won't marry him since he doesn't like kids and is a phony. Clifford is life of the party, Did you notice how the high heels they had the girl in?
No,
she had like tube socks on and like jeans, but like these high stiletto heels. It was to make her look taller. Yeah. I noticed that right away. I'm like, that doesn't go with her outfit. And Ellis puts the moves on Sarah in the car, and she gives the necklace back, but in the struggle realizes he does wear a wig and throws it out the car window. I said, guy must be an HR nightmare. Because he's like, okay, and then he's like right back out.
Yeah, he was aggressive.
Martin arrives home to Clifford pretending bikers tied him up and forced him to be the party house.
He tied himself up. He's like, oh, thank goodness you're here.
Martin nails Clifford's door shut and gets to work, and Clifford calls Sarah telling her Martin left without warning and came back a crazy man. Next day, Sarah opens the barricaded door to rescue Clifford, still tied up, as Martin tells that Clifford was behind everything, but Sarah does not believe him and takes Clifford. Martin arrives late to work presentation as Ellis has noticeable new wig and is chastised for being late as he has to look for a disc that Clifford hid. And as Martin takes the stand, his model exhibit explodes and Martin is fired. There's the bomb.
There's the bomb. We found it. It's in the model.
And this new wig is like a ponytail.
Yeah, it is.
It's bad.
You did not grow that in one day, sir.
Martin goes and takes Clifford from, I guess, Sarah's to a closed Dinosaur World in a straitjacket. He just happens to have.
Yeah, everybody keeps a straitjacket.
This part is unhinged.
It is very unhinged, and I remember it clearly as a kid. Like, it was like...
I remember wanting to go on the ride, and it scared me then, and it scares me now.
I did not want to go on it because it looks scary.
Yeah. Because those who don't know, Leslie has an irrational fear of animatronics and dummies and wax figures and what have you.
But she secretly loves them
I love them too. They scare me, and so I'm like one of those.
Most people avoid the things they're scared of. Not this one. She runs right into the fire.
It's creepy enough. Yeah, mannequins are horrifying. So, but this whole ride is like screaming with that. So like,
talking dinosaurs.
Yeah. And it's closed. It's after hours, so everything's dark and not quite right. And yeah. So Martin goes and takes Clifford from, I guess, Sarah's to a closed Dinosaur World in a straitjacket. Martin takes full responsibility for a tour that he's going to give Clifford with the security guard, and lets him ride Larry the Scary Rex, which is Clifford's dream, just as the building transit system was Martin's dream, as Clifford plays dumb about why that ended.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to your dream? Martin says Clifford will ride Larry the Scary Rex for 10 hours. I really wanted to ride, so creepy. And has Clifford ride normally at first, but keeps turning up the speed after taunted by Clifford as being Uncle 10 Most Wanted, and that Sarah will end up with Ellis.
It's also like a one-person car.
It's creepy as heck.
It would be horrible to have to go on this by yourself.
You go over water at some point and like over cliffs. I'm like, oh
it's
my
God.
It's
a roller coaster.
Yeah. It's like a dark ride and a roller coaster, which I'm terrified of dark rides too. So it was,
Yeah, this is elaborate here.
I need somebody else to ride with me. I don't do them by myself. I even have to be brave when I take my kids on them.
Oh.
Like, I talk them up all the way. I'm like, oh yeah, look at this.
We're going to have some
They scare me. The ride goes so fast, it becomes unstable, and Larry animatronic breaks, stranding Clifford on a broken track over a great cliff. Martin is unsure of helping. Who built this ride that it's up that high? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel you need an in-show exit somewhere, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay. But, yeah. Martin is unsure of helping as Clifford is so bad, but Clifford dangles by a seatbelt and he jumps over to rescue him, and both make it off the car before it crashes into the T-Rex's mouth. Clifford apologizes and Martin does not accept as he pushes everyone to hate him with bad behavior, and Martin says it's his choice if he goes with Martin or not, like, because he's just like kind of like leaves Clifford there. He's like, well, what now? He's like, well, you can either come with me or not. Like,
things aren't okay here.
No. Clifford realized for the first time he did care what Martin thought of him, and would wind up alone if he destroyed everyone standing in the way of his dreams. Back in 2050, Roger learns his lesson and asks if Martin ever forgave Clifford, who wrote 287 letters of apology, with all returned unopened. Until one day, out of the blue, Sarah called Clifford, asking him to be the ring bearer at their wedding, and Martin's forgiveness changed Clifford's life, making Roger want to change his own life. Old Clifford pulls out Stefan from his pocket, saying, "Mission accomplished, old friend." The end.
Oh my goodness!
But
what a trip!
I did like it though.
I did too.
It was...
My favorite part is when he has him seated in the kitchen.
I know what you're talking about.
And he's like, "I just need you to just look at me like a human boy." There you go. You're doing it again. He's trying to be normal, but like me. I rewatched it. Rewound it. Watched
such a kid. It's so much.
Yes, and it's Martin Short. It's just so funny.
We have we'll try to take a group picture of our kids, and there's always
somebody that's like
a goofy. And I'm like, look at me with your eyes.
And I say to my kids all the time, look at me like a human child. It's so funny. I love it so much.
And the dad, I don't remember his name, but he was also the dad in Beethoven.
Yes.
And he's always the cranky guy.
Yes. So, this movie came out in 94.
Okay.
But it was filmed in 1990.
Really?
It was held on to.
Shelved.
This is an Orion Pictures film.
Yes.
They were going bankrupt. So they declared bankruptcy. This came out after...
I declare bankruptcy!
So this came out after the bankruptcy, actually. So I don't know if it's something like you have to release what you have to... and we keep the money sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. So this was like one of the last things released.
Because I thought it looked older than 1990. Because by 1994, Ben Savage was already on Boy Meets World.
Yes. So yeah, it was
yeah, and he's noticeably young in this. Like he's like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I think those scenes were added after 1990, like a year or two, but it took a long time for it to actually go anywhere. But the guy who plays Uncle Martin and Martin Short were like such good friends. I feel like they had such a good time doing this.
Oh, good.
And it doesn't have good reviews.
No,
like, in general,
it's a really dark movie.
It is.
It's a really dark movie.
They defend it like it's so funny. Like
it really is.
Like it's classic, and so they're proud of it, even though nobody else was.
Nice, I love it.
It's so funny. We loved this.
We did. And we watched it every time. I was like, no, nobody remembers. Do you remember Clifford? Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's not much about it because it is very obscure. But that Orion fact was very interesting. Because I do remember Orion pictures, and there's a lot of Orion
a lot of Orion movies. Yeah.
How'd you go bankrupt, Orion? What'd you do?
A lot of blue.
Bet on a bad horse.
A lot of bumbles.
Yeah. But we thank you for joining us here at Sisters in Ebert. If you look below in the description for this video, there's links to our social media. We are at Sisters in Ebert on Instagram and Facebook. Please like, comment, subscribe, interact with us. We love to hear from you. And thank you for supporting the channel. We ask you continue to do so we can help grow it.
We love you.
Share with somebody if you choose to.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. But we thank you again for joining us. And we'll see you next week at the movies.